Hey, so if you're already trying to generate commercial cleaning leads, and if you're already emailing schools, offices, and other businesses every day, but still not getting enough commercial walkthroughs, then this video is for you. I will break down all the reasons your cold email game might be failing, and you can generate more than 10 commercial cleaning leads every single month just by fixing all these mistakes that we are going to discuss. So let's go. Mistake number one that I see most commercial cleaning companies do is that they use the wrong cold email setup. So that means you are probably using your main business email for sending cold emails, or personal Gmail, or a Yahoo email, right? So that's all of these steps are wrong, and you have to set up a separate or a specific domain and email that is specifically for cold email. You need a separate email sending domain specifically for sending these cold emails. Like if your business is cleanbrothers.com, then you need to purchase domains like cleanbrotherspro.com or cleanbrothershq.com or just any other domain names for your outreach that is related to your business name. Also, if you didn't warm up your email accounts, the sending accounts that you are going to use, your messages are probably landing in the spam box of your potential contacts. So that's a very big issue. So let me explain real quick what a warm-up system is. Warming up means you are slowly building your email's reputation. It's like if a brand new number text more than 200 people on day one, it looks very sketchy, right? So that same problem exists with email as well. So when you use a fresh email account and when you start sending 50 messages a day, suddenly the Google or Microsoft think it's a spam. So that's where warm-up tools comes. There are Instantly warm-up system. There are many other email warm-up system as well, but the Instantly is the best one. You can go over Instantly.ai and it's getting loaded. So they have a pre-built warm-up system. So yeah, you can sign up here. This is how it looks like. So we have a lot of domains and email accounts that is specifically set for targeting commercial leads for commercial cleaning companies. So these are all a few examples. We can see all these are a bunch of email accounts we already set up for cold emailing for commercial cleaning companies, and the warm-up looks like this. So on Monday, we have sent 20 warm-ups. On Tuesday, we have sent 20. This keeps sending every single day. And we don't have to do this manually. Everything is taken care by instantly. So here we can see how many warm-up emails have we sent and how many of them landed in the spam box and how many of them are saved from the spam box. So that's a quick intro about warm-up system. And so yeah, warm-up system, they send and receive test emails for you automatically every day, and they reply to each other. They mark your emails as not spam, and it builds trust with email providers like Google or Microsoft. You don't have to do anything at all manually. Just set it up on instantly, it will run in the background. So you have to keep it for 2 to 4 weeks just without sending any campaign emails. And after that, your domain is warmed up and you are good to start real email outreach, targeting those potential contacts in the schools in your service area and all the other commercial buildings in your service area. So that's pretty much it. So you are not getting commercial jobs from cold emails is because the number one reason is that you are not setting up your technical setup properly. So you have to use a main domain for cold email outreach and the warmup tool to build the email health. So that will result in, the cold email start working and you can land more commercial jobs. And the second mistake I have been seeing quite often is that your contact list is too random. What do I mean by that? You collect 200 businesses around your service region. That's cool. But are they all from the same niche or same industry? Because if your email is schools, dentists, gyms, and gas stations, and all the other businesses in the same email campaign with the same email content, that's a big problem, right? You cannot write one email that makes sense to all of those industries. They are different industries and they have different problems and they have different priorities, right? If you are doing pressure washing for schools, write an email that speaks only to school managers or principals. Talk about student safety, front entrance cleaning, playgrounds, and all those type of stuff. But if you clean for medical clinics, write about sanitization, patient safety, inspections, and all those stuff. Each niche and each industry should have its own campaign. Each you should have its each industry. Sorry, each industry, you should have separate email copies for each industry. You should have separate contact list for each industry. So you will get way more replies by doing that. And also you can book more walkthroughs just by making this simple fix. So it's not just about sending more emails every day. It's about targeting the right people and sending them the right email, right? So mistake number two is that you are using a bad lead list or bad contact list. You have to niche down by industry or by service region, at least in your campaigns. So you have to create separate campaigns for different industries. And mistake number three is that your subject line matters and it looks like a marketing email. So your subject line might be what's killing your replies. If it's longer than 2 words, or if it has capital letters, or if it sounds like a newsletter headline, most people, 99% of the people will just skip it. And we never send emails with subjects like commercial pressure washing, get a free code today. This sounds and this looks salesy, and everybody will ignore it if they see something like this, right? Instead, you have to keep the subject line very short, all lowercase, 1 or 2 words in the subject line, and it should feel like the email is coming from their coworker, right? So here are a few examples. You can include subject line like quick check. This is all small letters and this has only 2 words. And if they receive an email like this, they will think that this is coming from their coworker or someone internally, right? And this is another one, hallway tiles or cleaning court or entryway. So these are all 1 or 2 worded, all small letters, subject lines, right? So that's it. No punctuation, no hype, no caps, not salesy. Just look like a coworker sending them an email. So that's mistake number three, generic subject line, and the fix is simple. You have to use something simple, very short subject lines. And mistake number four is that your first line is trash. Most of the cold email first line looks like my name is Jason and I run a cleaning company, blah 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 blah. It looks trash and everybody, if I see an email like this, I immediately delete that without reading the rest of the lines, right? So first line is the most important part of the email content, and the first line decides if they read the email or delete it. So instead of using first line, some first lines like this, you must use something like this. So X school on Google Maps and loud how the building looks, or just finished cleaning a similar office near you. Noticed you might need the same. These are some cool first lines you could use, or you can take inspiration from any of these and make something by yourself that doesn't sound like this, right? So start with them, focus on their problem or they, and don't just talk about you, right? And mistake number 5. So for mistake number 4, um, yeah. So coming to the mistake number 5, your email looks like a newsletter. So what do I mean by that? If your email has a logo, a fancy signature, or very much formatted, like it has bold fonts, bullet points, more, and if it is more than 4 lines, it sounds like any other marketing email, and naturally they subconsciously mark you as a marketing email and they will ignore you. So it screams marketing email and doesn't sound like the email is coming from a real person. So your cold emails must look like they came from your phone. So that means it should be very simple and plain text, one font, don't bold it, no links, no bold, no HTML, no additional formatting, no fancy email signatures, just plain text. Just it should feel like you are typing the email real time from your phone, right? And mistake number 6, you are not tracking or improving anything on your cold email. If you don't know your open rates, you can't fix subject lines, right? If you don't know your reply rates, you cannot test the email content. So if you use a software like Instantly, yeah, this one right here, just the software I shown you before. So they have all these tracking mechanism. You can see how many people you have contacted, how many of them opened your email, and how many of them replied to your email, and how many of those replies are positive replies. You can see all these dashboards and statistics and all the numbers in Instantly. So you can use this software called Instantly. You can sign up there and they will track all the data for you. And if your open rate is below 50%, your subject line is, is a bad subject line. You should consider changing that. And if your replies are below 2%, your message is weak, or your first line is weak, or something in your email content is weak, or your technical setup might be wrong and it might be landing in the spam box of the potential contact. And you cannot improve what you are not watching. So you have to track all the data, all the analytics of your campaigns, how many people are responding, etc. All those stuff you should be watching for those type of data. So these are the most common mistakes that I have been seeing in many commercial cleaning businesses. And if you fix all these 6 mistakes, you can improve your campaigns and you will get consistent commercial cleaning leads consistently. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.